Hello, everyone. This year for Tree Hacks, I will be demoing the web application that we created called rootchain. Now, rootchain is a decentralized, democratized, and transparent way for any users to get involved with grassroots political organizations. It's a secure funding platform that's created with the use of the Ethereum blockchain and smart contracts. Let's get started. So when the user comes to the website, they're taken to this landing page where they can sign in with Google. Once they sign in, they're taken to their profile dashboard page. This shows some overview information about the user as well as the active campaigns they're a part of, either the ones that they've contributed in or the ones that they've created themselves. Now let's go to the main campaigns page where the user can see all the recent campaigns that have been created by anyone that's involved in this platform. Since our application uses smart contracts on the blockchain, the smart contracts can never be changed. So anyone that creates a campaign on this platform can be ensured that this campaign or the data involved with it will not be tampered in any way. So let's check out a campaign that I recently created based off of a real grassroots political organization called Extinction Rebellion. So when I'm taken to this campaign, I can see an overview of the campaign and as well as a contribution form where I can contribute Ether to the campaign. One really cool aspect about this application is that since the contributions are done via the blockchain, there are no transaction fees or middleman fees that's cut by our application, such as Kickstarter, which takes 10% of the campaign contributions. So here I can contribute 0.1 Ether. Let's create change and contribute this. And then I can approve this transaction. And once this transaction is approved, it should show me, we should see the total contributions and the current funding balance of the organization go up. And then we'll move on to display another really cool feature. So yeah, as you can see, the total contributions and the current funding balance went up. And these contributions can be done by anyone that's involved in the platform. We can learn more about the organizer in case you're curious, and also see a list of all the contributions, kind of tying back into the transparency aspect where anyone can see who's contributed what, when, and how much total money the organization has. The coolest thing is that the campaign organizers themselves can create a spending request to spend the money that's tied in with their campaign contract on the blockchain. So suppose I'm the campaign manager for this one. I can create a request and say something like protest gear, and I can say we want to fund people involved in our next protest. The amount to spend for this, let's just say it will require 0.5 Ether. And for the recipient address, we can just enter the money that the recipient address is basically where the money would be routed once the spending request is approved. And that kind of ties back into the system where it's trustworthy. So there's no really money fraud because right when the request is approved, the money is automatically routed to the recipient address and everyone sees the recipient address associated with the request. So for right now, I'm just going to switch to another one of my accounts and copy the address from here and just say this is my recipient address. But yeah, it kind of ties into the transparency thing where the user can see exactly where the money is going. And once this has been finalized, it will go to that money itself. It will go there itself. So then over here, we can see the spending request. And out of here, we can see 0 out of 2 approved. So the 2 shows the total number of unique contributors. And I can accept this request since I'm a contributor. And then once over 50% of the active campaign contributors have accepted the request, then the campaign manager can actually finalize the request. So that ties into the whole democratization aspect as well. So it takes a while to accept because it's updating on the blockchain. But once I've accepted it, I can refresh it and see that 1 out of 2 people have approved it. And I can also show here, I can't quite finalize because I need another approval, but I can show the finalized request as well. This is one that I created earlier and me and my friend both approved this. And then afterwards, I was allowed to finalize the request and the money was automatically routed to this address. So that kind of shows our spending request creation feature, as well as the contributions for each organization. And yeah, that's the current progress we've made with our application right now. A user can go and create a campaign. This will be created on the blockchain, so the data can never be tampered with. Any user of the application can contribute to the blockchain. And there's full transparency when it comes to the contributions, being able to see who contributed what when. And then also, before any of the money that's spent that's tied to each campaign, the campaign manager has to create a spending request. And this spending request has to be approved by more than half of the contributors before this money is routed through. Before this money is routed through to the recipient address, ensuring that there's security, democratization, transparency, and decentralization. And in the future, we want to extend this application to include small businesses and startups, and overall create a more seamless payment system, because we understand that while technologies like blockchain are getting popular and a lot of users have wallets such as MetaMask, there may be users that don't have that set up yet. So maybe a sign up workflow that allows users to get this set up really easily so that they can begin contributing to campaigns. We also want to create improvements to the profile page. Right now, it just shows the active campaigns, but we want to include all the past contributions the user has made as well, along with the spending requests that they have to approve with the campaigns they're tied to. And yeah, other than that, this is rootchain, a new decentralized way to fund grassroots political organizations. I hope you guys liked our presentation, and we would love any feedback. And it was amazing participating in TreeHacks this year. Thank you.